All right. I don't think he needs any more introduction. We all know what he stands for, what he's fighting for. He's a tenacious player any day. But really, he's up against it here. One of the absolute toughest opponents on the main tour now. Multiple tournament winner, David Alcaide. And I'm thinking, could he do a sneaky? Or is that too risky just now? Because all I can see is a double kiss with no real safety reward. Maybe if he goes and gets a lucky little snick there on the side and then go over there, one could go down here. Maybe. Nope, it's not permanently wrong, but I haven't been put into the position where I can safely do it without making it a mess. Sorry about that, Pandora's box. As soon as Robert is free, and I guarantee you he gets about 200 messages on the DMs every second, so, or every minute at least. As soon as he's got time, he's going to come here and he's going to fix the score. Sorry about that. For now, we know it's 0-0, race to 7 between two major champions. Same to you, Mr. Just a little bit too thin on the cushion first, but it was a good idea on the shot. But Pandora's Box, have an A-OK day, if you know that TV show. This is the Invitational, yes. The main draw for the Metz Bucharest Open is out. If you want to check it, go to 9ball.ro. I'll try and just write that down so you guys can see. What is going on with the keyboard? I'm hitting keys and nothing is going right. Main draw. Out. So as posted, I tried actually updating it. It's not good enough. So I know that they will be coming and doing it. I've messaged them. But look at the main draw, just like I will be doing just now. Looks like the 9ball.ro is a little bit down at the moment, probably because of all the traffic there. So many people going there to check out the draw. So give it some patience. Nightmare Filler has already finished, if you're talking about the last match. He beat the local hero 7-2. Meanwhile, David Alcaide is looking like he's doing short process of this first rack here between him and Mika. Well, he's scratching, so the first rack is going to go to Mika. No way he's going to mess this up with ball in hand. Nice floaty there, perfect on the 9. And you can see the hype man in the background getting the crowd going as that 9 ball drops. Now let's see, didn't read the break that well, the last one, so what is he gonna do now? He's not really getting anywhere near with the 1. I feel like he's stunning a little bit too much. He needs more backspin. And not hit it as far down, it seems. But probably take a couple of racks for him to really warm up to the break style again. But it's nice to see him looking healthy again. A few months back didn't look so sharp, but now he's looking almost like himself again. So nice to see. Fit for fight, and he's taking on a push out here, trying to find out whether or not he's going to take that or give it back. I think there's a pretty good resave option here. But then again, he is tight on the cushion, so that might weigh into his decision. Now he sent the Spaniard back to the table, so he's gonna refuse it. Ball in hand. Give me a second, I'm just checking out the main draw myself, because I'm obviously in it as well. So I want to make sure I know when I'm supposed to play tomorrow. Good position on the 3. Having to stretch a little bit maybe. It's more like a left-handed shot, but he should be fine. Yes, no issues. Nice and soft. And I have to say, he's also one of those, even though he is a good shot maker, I think sometimes he knows his limitations and likes to float the ball more towards his next shot, a bit like Fane actually. On this one maybe I think we'll see him go around 3 cushions though. Exactly. Very nicely judged. So yeah, tries to avoid playing the really hard shots, plays close in, trusts the speed of the table, and never leaves himself way too far away from the next shot. It's a clever way of playing pool. inside English. So he has a nice, perfect natural angle from the 7 to the 8. And I think what he's trying to do is try and come over along these lines here and land low on the 8. No, he's taking the other route. I usually like the low angle so I can just stun it. But he's now going to go around in 2 cushions, I think. Yeah. That's a good way of floating it. He's really, he's reading the cushions quite well right off the bat. All right, updates as we go here with the next rack. The ZanTip Invitational, unfortunately, I only have the WhatsApp group to give you guys info because the main event is what really is so pressured with a lot of things that needs to be done. So the brackets are really only done manually here. But I will try and update you. Let me just take a look. I think somebody forgot to put up the Vogel victory because I think that was 7-2. Suke is 6-3. And then Filler is 1-0 up. Feyen 2-2. Krause is 1-1. And now actually it says Filler is 2-0. Unfortunately, they're not writing the names of their opponents, but I'll update you once I see any score changes there. But so far the favorites are looking good in the rest of the event. And that's not the best of safeties, unfortunately, for Mika. He's going to have to wait another rack, I guess, for a good chance, unless we see an uncharacteristic long putt miss here from David. And that's clean in the pocket. I like the way he played that. Really nice, aggressive way. Now, I'm interested to see whether or not he's going to just go here or a little bit further. Yeah, like a twixt in between. But it's natural to go down for the 5. Probably something along these lines here. I think it doesn't really pass the 9, so he's got to shoot it into the center pocket. At least it's very, very tight. So probably going to be looking for the center pocket shots on these two. Still above 500 viewers. How are you guys liking it? The warm-up tournament for the main event tomorrow. Would like to see some love in the chat. Oh, he's played it even more aggressive. I like that. I like that a lot. He's risked the position a little bit to get a better outing chance into the corner here. That's a brave shot selection, I should say. Yeah, clean. Right in the heart of the pocket, but he's overdone it a tiny bit, so now he's got a... You see his glance there, he wasn't happy about that. Just came out a bit further than he was expecting. If he lands here, it's plain sailing to just stun in and out, but now he has to stretch a wee bit with backspin instead, I think. Oh, he's thicked it in the pocket, that's good. come a little bit far, and yeah, now that stun is going to be so dangerous. I don't think he's going to go for that. Can he maybe avoid it by going in here with inside English and come out? Hope you like the angle drawing as well. I try to get it right as much as possible, but remember, I do normally play snooker. Sometimes I think a little bit more pot-like, but I really am trying to get it right in terms of the pool strokes. Around in 3 cushions maybe? Well, he was, well, okay, straight backspin. So he was probably trying do like an arc and come back. But that's what I'm saying. He does know that he has some limitations in terms of the really big spin shots. He's not the biggest of technicians, and therefore he plays in a certain way that makes sure he doesn't make those huge mistakes usually. But there, it did go wrong. So now it's time for Mika to see if he can get a feel for the table. He's played that very cleanly, but because of that, and it's not been thicked a little bit in the pocket, he's further away from the 8. Needs a good shot on the 8. Yeah, and the cushions are a little bit fast, so delicate shot into the center pocket there. Such an acute angle. And these middle pockets are not easy. Oh, good recovery. Like to see live brackets for the ZanTip Invitational is not actually done. So it is manual and it's through WhatsApp groups. Nearing the score is at the top of the screen. Yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing we do have. I don't know why it actually hasn't changed. Let me just go and see. My mistake. Let me put the clicks on here. That's actually my mistake. So now it should be fixed 2-1 to Mika. My bad, I actually forgot in this particular case. But the actual live brackets for the ZanTip, unfortunately, is just on WhatsApp. But 9ball.ro, 9ball.ro, you can see the brackets for the main tournament tomorrow. Let me just go and check that myself. But before I do that, Viktor Zielinski is 3-2 up in his match. Mickey Krause 2-1 up. Filler, no surprise, 3-0, basically speeding away. And now actually I see it's updated. Victor is 4-2 up. I can see that I'm playing at 1 o'clock tomorrow against R. Stepnik. Maybe that's a local, I'm not sure. But if I go on to win that one, it looks like I have a match against winner of D King and Harashuk. I guess that's a Polish guy, maybe, by the sound of the name. But enough on the main draw. If you want to go and take a look, do it. Personally, I just had to know. Oh, there's a there's a cat in the main arena. What the hell? You probably smelled all the free buffet pizza out there with the stale pommes frites. Way past last sales date because they've been out probably an hour or two, but that's good fun. Also, I did see a food bowl outside at the terraza where you can have the food. So the pussycat came in and gave us a little visit there, probably hoping for some extra bites. All right. Feline jokes aside, let's see. He's just checking whether or not there's air on the cushion. Same cat? Is it like a normal one? It's a closed group just for us, so I can actually update you guys with the scores. I'll try and do as my best, you know, during the play here. Let's see what happens there. How is it gonna go? Obviously banking on the 8-ball covering it. He hasn't. Chance here for one of those trusty slow roll shots. You have to really trust the table on these because you can't really do anything else than roll them in slowly. Seriously? A house cat? Amazing. Nah. Yeah, not on it completely yet. I think obviously Mika's a bit more rusty than usual because he's only just getting back into it, so those really difficult shots, I think you'll want to avoid that and have a few racks of easy patterns just to basically get him going and get the confidence again. So it's a little bit tough at the moment for him whenever he gets a long shot, I feel, but has a good opportunity for resave here behind an 9, as you probably see already there. Kick it in the back, get the 4 away, and stick behind a 9. Good chance for this. Oh, okay. Well, house cats exist in some of the best places in the world, so let's hope that we see the cat some more again. Yeah, it was a bit further down the cushion than he should. He's not going to get away with it. I'll be feeling a little bit annoyed right now. But, yeah, just be happy, man, that you're there. We're just happy to see you back. And remember that this is only warm-up for tomorrow, where it all starts in the main event. Could you imagine we get to the final and we have Mika versus Fayin, for instance? How much would that be a dream final? What do you say, guys? They've had an unhealthy or healthy rivalry over the years. Some players just gel, some don't, and those two always have a little bit of needle. I would love to actually see them have a very close match in this event at some point. A close one that we can really see that the Iceman is basically back. But for the moment, he's not going to get away with the 2-rack lead. Unfortunately for Mika, it is equal scores, 2-all. Fire and ice, oil and water. Oh. Unlucky kiss, but that's also due to the 1 ball not going down. If that was down, the story was a little bit different, maybe. And you're right, Brian, very competitive. Yeah, actually, like fire and fire. But yeah, new chance here for Mika. I'm not too sure the 3 is going to be easy. It doesn't look like it cuts into the center pocket. Looks like the 7 is in the way. Alright, let's see what he does. Okay, he's indicating that it might go, but he's not happy with it. because he's obviously drawn it a bit too much. I don't understand. Why not just do this more naturally? And he's always going to land sort of low on the 3. I don't think he should be trusting too much to his backspin at the moment. He's done a few of those shots and not really had the best of luck with it. I think he needs to try and simplify it a little bit. That's easy for me to say, obviously, here in the commentator booth. I've not missed a shot while I've been in here. Sofa pool is the easiest in the world. But it's caught him out here. Oh, let's have a good save. Good tempo. Good tempo. Yes. All right. That's what I want to see. Oh, the cat has his own place on a pillow in front of the bar. I want to actually check that out after this match. Go and see where it's normally laying. Very friendly and lazy, and you can pet it anytime. That must be the most amazing cat life. Literally just laying down, waiting for scritches. While David here is trying to get out of this without making a foul. Yeah, that's a good hit. Ooh! He gets a little tiny roll. He's not going to like that, Mika. Wry smile. Yeah, if he gets a tiny fuller contact on the 5, Mika has a shot. It's hit it so thin that he can't do anything but, I guess, try and jump. Or swerve, of course. Ah, foul. Yeah, it's just... It's not going his way right now with the tactical side of things. I mean, he played such a great snooker there. Completely covered. Obviously, well, I say completely. It's not completely if you go this way, but any sort of contact there on a 3 and you would just think he was going to be leaving some sort of shot, but David just... He's such a tactical master. And we're probably going to see a roll up behind his 7 now. Completely glue it like just there. We'll probably get the 3 ball down here somewhere. So it's really tough to play anything. Probably only like a 2 cushion escape or something. 3 cushions. I don't know if that's even possible. He's actually not played that too well. I think there's a little bit of a gap. Let me just get that away. Is it? At least it looks like he can play 1 cushion off. Not too sure he can do 2. Don't think so. But that should have been tighter to the 7. Could also be that David has lured that Mika is not getting the best of the escapes right now, so he's just banking on something going wrong. And just like that, it's gone wrong again. It could have been a tactical play from David just to frustrate Mika even more, because he's that sly of a character as well. So he could have played that halfway good safety, not good safety, and then hope for Mika just to frustrate himself by hitting, but not covering. If that's the case, it's very sly. Had just enough angle to get down for the 4. Very tight with the space. Just going past her. I think he can. But again, the TV angles have cheated me before. Alright, he did have the room. Probably a little bit of juice going out here somewhere. Yeah, just thinned it a little bit in the pocket. But it's actually helped him, because now it's easy to get over. Yeah. Although he has to stretch a little bit for that one, maybe. He's all right. So for Mika to stay in this, I predict whenever he's in a safety situation, he has to find better ways of getting out of them, because tactically right now, David is just a little bit too strong. He's going to take the lead. And put the Iceman. So the updated scores. Filler is 6-0. Krause is 4-2. Feyen is 5-4. Now Krause is actually 5-2. And this time, perfect contact with the 1, but no roll on the 2. It's gonna be a thin clip and probably a safety behind a 5 if he feels like he can even get that sort of angle. He can hit it the tiniest bit. So it's got to be down behind a 5, I'm quite sure. Try and get really thin off that. And hopefully get something like this. Obviously a little bit shorter, so the 2, because it's going to come over there. Can he do that? Yeah, the line is good. What's the speed? Pretty good. You can't complain about that. And it's just every time he gets to the table, it seems if he's not had a break and run or something like that thrown in his face, it's been a safety that's usually pretty good or very good. And Filler just won 7-0. Oh, come on, Mika. Get a roll. Nah. You just see there. He just needs a little bit of a rub there. That was a great little Massey / PK shot to go around. Yeah, could have hidden it behind the 8 there, but no luck. And he's just reading the table pace so nicely. That's not an easy shot to play, the one he just did. That's one you typically overdo or under hits. I like that way he played it. Confident. As you see, when he gets into this sort of groove, he's really playing what I would call close-in positions. Not really that many big shots from David because he just plays that great on the positional side. Again, close in. Very simplified pool. Yeah, Mika not going to let him pot the 9. Obviously a little bit perturbed with the whole situation right now. I can't actually see the sign on it. Is it Perry or is it... It has that yellow stuff of the logo, so it could be different. The Rogue Shaft? Update me please on what cue that is normally though. Rocket 404. Whatever info you have, spill it. 6-2 Krause. Let's have a Dane in the final. I'm a little biased, but I think he's due a good run. Although this is just an invitational event, so it's not really as massive as the World Championship or anything. But it's one of them you want to win so you get hot and ready for the main event. Okay, so now Mika has a chance to play a good snooker here, basically. Try and get this. Could get the 2 down here. Is that possible? Or is he going to go for the wall of balls like the 6 and the 7? Maybe go this way. Let's see. He's playing it the other way around. No, he is doing the 4 that I was talking about. Yeah, good shot. Made sure that object ball didn't run too far. Fein is 5-5. Seems a close one, that. Ah, Peach Hour. So he has changed. Okay. That's new to me, but I don't really follow the cue changes too much. I have seen a few do it, obviously with all the VPA debacle and everything. There was a few players that decided to change their brands to different. First mistake in terms of positional in a few racks, maybe. That's not a good shot, and he's probably going to send. Yeah, well, I would have said he could maybe slow roll a safety behind the 6, but the scratch is on if he does it. Yeah, what is he going to do? Oh, jump pot? Come on. Yes. Lovely. And good that he didn't get the extra contact on the 4. That means the positional shot for the 5 is very easy. Top spin, left hand spin, around in 2 cushions. Yes. Very nice. Stun? Nah, 2 cushions. Knowing the cue ball, how it's been playing, I would have actually stunned that for the 8, but you live and you learn. All right. Good one again. 2 is snookered. What is he gonna do? Oh, nice. I didn't know. What about that cue maker Bob Dzuricki? How do you say Dzuricki? Or how is this? I've seen his work on YouTube a lot, and they are very nice looking cues. How they play in terms of low deflection, if that's really what you're going for, I'm not sure. But I've heard from people that have played with these cues that they are quite good as well. If you want really bespoke, non-factory made cues, he's probably one of those two. Durkiki? Okay. Then I did it completely wrong. But either way, nice, like veneer work, inlays and stuff. He's trying to make a resave there. Not a snooker, but enough distance to be a little bit of a nuisance for Mika right now. Tempted to see whether he feels like he can stop it by hitting half ball there and then get in behind a 3. Or if he's thinning it, going around a few cushions on the other side, maybe. Let's see which side he picks. Well, got a little rub there. Finally, he gets one. It's about time he got a little bit of a roll. That little thin hit on the 5 helped him. Wisconsin cheesy. If there's any good cheese there though, send over to Denmark. I would like to taste. Again, I guess that trip to Wisconsin is paying off. That was a nice jump again. Obviously, cue ball had a little bit much space after the 7, so it jumped a couple of times, and therefore cue ball is a little bit out of it. So I have to play that bank shot now. But a very good recovery from David. He just doesn't seem to put a foot wrong right now. Let me just update the scores. I forgot about that. Sorry. 5-2, of course, to David. Yeah, free stroking now. Nice floaty shots. Floaty spin. I'm a little surprised he played that particular shot though, but it worked out really nice. But he seems to know the cushion so well now. I was thinking, why not just go over there? But then again, he's the champ. I'm in the box. Again, gives the 9. He trusts the ability of David. Finding the 1 into the center again. But this time, no luck with the 2. Garbino, he plays really, really solid right now. And even when he does make a mistake, like with the break here, hitting it a little bit too thin, I'm sure he's going to find a kick safety if he finds the gap between the 3 and the 9. Not sure he can get to this, kick it, and stick right here behind the 8. Not too sure, but if that's the case, Mika is in deep trouble. Rocket 404. I'm back again. Sorry, I just had some technical stuff I had to check. But oh, Zielinski Fein, it sounds like. Is that what we're looking at as a hill?
Hill on table 3.
Get her up, get her up. It's one of them days. But yeah, Rocket 4-4. I haven't really watched his matches in the last couple of events. I've sporadically tuned into a couple of players. I'll gladly admit I haven't found any of his TV table matches, unfortunately. So I haven't seen the level he's playing at. But meanwhile, just biting the bullet here and playing the resave. Good snooker. So a little bit of hope for Mika, still not completely over. Really good fellow. Indeed, welcome to the fans. Planning to jump here. Let's see. He's done a couple of good ones already. This one's not gone to plan. And Mika's lacked a little bit of touch on these really tiny spin shots to the center of the table. So let's see if he does it good this time. Tell you what though, doing the cannon is fine. He just killed it low center and moved the 7. And he's okay here. Just the tiniest shot here really to come out again. Is that not what we're looking at? Exactly. A little bit of inside to make sure he didn't get covered by the 7. And if he gets 5-3, it's definitely not over. He's just about perfect on the 7. Oh, he would probably like to have been basically straight on it, so it's a stop shot. But now he can easily go over here. He's going to be fine here. He's fine. Yeah. Come on, Mika. Yes, sirree. It's still a match. It's not run away completely. 5-3. All right. Finally, the one drops, but he just can't buy a roll if he went to a goddamn bakery. Tricky this. Push to jump. I mean, what can you do? Yeah, sorry. I totally forgot one of the racks, I see. Let me just correct the score. So now, what's gonna happen? Oh, yes. Time for Mika to get a little bit of a roll. Nah. What's that played? I reckon. Either way, it's nice to see him get that rub. Just so you guys are not going to miss the action, I just had Robert interrupt me here so you can have the picture-in-picture. Make that screen bigger if possible. That's the hill between Fayen and Zelinsky. One of the most winning new players, as we see a scratch here from Fayen. That could spell an out for the Polish youngster. Tolls, Alcaide has played really well. Had a couple of rolls, but I will say in the longer run he has played the better pool. We also have to remember that Mika is only just coming back. He's probably a little bit rusty. So that's also a big part of it. But obviously we all want to see Mika do well again. Absolutely important that we get him back on the main stage. And I think this is a good angle as well. Just a little bit out so he can stun it into the table. Almost thinned it a little bit, but he's fine. Yep, keeps it alive. Fights for another rack. Yep. Oh, he's made a mess of it. How could he hit it that poor? Must be nerves on. 6-6. Right, time for Mika to break. One ball is finally into the center pocket. Gets a couple of notches on the cue ball, and he still has a shot. He was about to stay close to the 2, but now it's a bit further away. So yeah. Not easy this, because the only positional shot I see is if you play a really finessed inside English with a little bit of a curve, come out. But he's playing it the other way. Probably the inside English is a little bit too much to ask right now. So just taking it the more safe way to pot it. Leaving himself more distance to the 5. That's good. Judged well. It's going to stop in time. Now, is he not going to risk the more difficult ones? He's probably going to get out here. Let's see. No. He maybe should have done. That was a bad line. It was much more risky. Like, you had to fret the needle and come up here. So delicate. But now it's probably a little bit of free stroking. Angry pool. Can he keep it alive? So we're just within 1 rack. Yeah, he can. Okay, it wasn't textbook. It didn't go completely to plan, but the fact is he's still in it. Yeah, cue ball is not completely under control, but it doesn't matter. He's fine on the 2. And there's no problems on the table. 3 to 4, if you land wrong on a 3, of course, could be an issue. But besides that, I don't see an issue. Meanwhile, the picture-in-picture tells you Victor is close to a nice victory over the former world champion. And he's going to be happy to proceed. He can't miss this, I guarantee it. Massive win over the legend. Meanwhile, Mika just have to try and regroup, as the MC is mentioning that. Oh, he's done okay. That's good. He's done good. Yeah, and that's all right. Probably some free stroking around in 2 cushions here. Yeah, he's played it nicely. Drew that a little bit too quick. Obviously, you want to be on the center of the table. But he's starting to feel like he's He's motoring again. No limits, you bet. And I just called it. Let's get the hell here. Hell yeah. Oh no, Mika, don't do that. Don't do that. Whew. Needed a bit more side spin for the 2 cushion around, but he keeps it alive. The crowd goes mad for good reason. Let me see if a pocket. So suddenly 4 or 5 racks down, and then Bob Sharongle. He played really solid pool. Couldn't do anything. Hill with this crazy match. This time the one doesn't go. He just overcooks the break a bit, but he gets away with it. No easy shot there, and Alcaide looks a little bit to the heavens. I tried, but yeah, 1 rack you can't really say that's impressive. But to be fair, the one chance where he missed an 8 ball, I had a skid on the 8 ball. Had to do like a low drag, like 7 o'clock on the cue ball, and you would think that that could hold the line, but it went thick. Very sticky, and even Mika had a couple of shots, Fayen had a couple of shots go wrong positionally, but he wasn't actually punished. Had a couple of rolls against me, but you know, with that sort of level he plays at the same time, it's to be expected. So he's pushing here, awaiting what Mika can do. But it's all good. I looked at the draw, and I'm playing at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I'll probably be in the comms box for the first match. And then after that, be regrouping again and ready for the first match to play. Nearing the 600 viewers. Can we get it to 600 before this match ends? That's a pretty good shot from Mika. Unfortunately, though, he's going to just leave an edge. Just again, the tempo. The idea was good. Twice across and leave a snooker behind a 3 and a 4. Mika was clever enough to take it on himself. Question is, would he have been snookered if David had done it? It was a clever push, that, because we just know that the pace and the weight is being read by David today. I have a sneaky suspicion that he would have actually laid a full ball snooker there, because he's been that good on the tactical side today. I think this event has to end today. I'm not too sure whether or not I'm going to be sticking around to do it. Although I'm playing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I could probably take one more. But yeah, I do need to get some sleep soon. And how is the pace? It's very good. Okay, he didn't get behind a 9, but that would also have been quite cruel, wouldn't it? A couple of those little rubs have gone David's way, you have to say, but he still played really, really solid, so that's usually when you get those rubs. Nope, there isn't Taoism. There is no brackets for the ZanTip Invitational. That's done manually by the crew. I'll try to give you guys some updates if there's still live scores, but right now it is looking like a standstill, probably because most of the players are done. I would like to actually hear what Mika Kraus has ended, because he was 6-2 up. We know that Fayen just lost to Zelinsky on the hill, 7-6. Filler already cleared away ages ago with 7-0, of course. So, but the main draw is out. Go to 9ball.ro. 9ball.ro. Roll. Pretty decent shot, that. You could kind of use the 8 ball as a little carom to make sure the pot is in. Now, a little stun out there, lays somewhat straight so you can draw back from the 3 to the 4. That's what I'm predicting. You're absolutely welcome. Keep sharing the stream. Tell your friends. Oh, we did pass the 600. Can we get it to 700? Tell your friends. Hill, hill. And what have been a very strange match between these two. Most of the way it's looked like Alcaide was going to maybe run away with it. And then some angry pull from Mika to claw back 3 in a row. And thank you for letting us know about the football as well. Spain 1-0 over Italy. Are they done? They must be at this time of hour. I know that Denmark surprisingly played 1-1 with England. I'm shocked. Does this mean we have a chance? Because we got 1-1 and not did a loss? Do we have a chance still? Oh, that's a clever way of playing it. He was trying to obviously land completely straight on the 3 so he could draw back, but he had a little bit too much speed on it. Just half a ball was enough to get away from a good position on the 4. So did the cannon. And he's now absolutely perfect on it. But what to do though with the 6? It doesn't look like it passes the 8, so maybe go low and land in this area. Exactly. Oh, look at my dot there. Not far away, is it? So obviously he's going to try and go with the side spin over here, I think. Can he go all the way down here? Unless he feels like there is a path right next to the 8. It looks really tight, that. Mindless, I'm not too sure. Well, I do support my own team, of course. Alright, so what is he going to do? It definitely looks like if it's going to go, it's going to get like 1, 2, 3, maybe the extra wobble and go down. I just don't see that going. Wow! It passed! Yeah, and look at the hand from Mika. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, like the Rups have been against him a little bit here, but listen, he's just about to come back to pool. The Rups are not going to be completely with you in the beginning. Comes a little bit later. So there, unfortunately for Mika, it's over in the ZanTip. We'll have to hope for a good start in the main draw tomorrow. All right. Yeah, can laugh a little bit at it, but he's such a competitor that he obviously will be annoyed, even though it's just the invitational event. But I think he's going to be much more happy in himself tomorrow. At least he's been on a main table and he's played a little bit on it.